The most important thing I could say that I learned from my father was not to be scared, to step out of the box and kind of like be who it is that I wanted to be. Um, Especially at a time, like during my teenage years, and a lot of my friends were doing different things that weren't necessarily the best things for them to be doing, and the peer pressure that came with that. He just always made it cool and clear for me. You know what? Be who you want to be. Do what you want to do. If you want to chase a football dream or a basketball dream, or if you don't want to do what everybody else is doing, have the courage to kind of like just stand and be who you want to be, and people will laugh, people will talk about you, but you got to be who it is that you want to be. So that was like one of the most important things, and at the same time, our relationship when I was young, it was so close that if people were doing things that I didn't necessarily want to do, I always had like him to hang around with, and me and him would kind of like hang out as friends. It's hard. Well, it's easy to think about something materialistic when you say, the best thing. I mean, he's giving me a lot of good things, especially materialistically. But the best thing, if I really had to like hang one out there that's helped develop my fabric as a man today, it would be it would definitely have to be like at the time, growing up in the height, especially in the African American community. A lot of my friends at the times, their fathers just weren't present. People just didn't even have fathers at all, let alone a strong male figure in their life. So me having my dad and my dad being visual, and my friends and my peers seeing my dad visual, picking me up from school, and just buying me different things, or who did that for you, or my dad did it, or he would be around at my football games and picking me up from football practice. It kind of it made me cool amongst my friends, because everybody wanted what I had. Everybody wanted a dad that they can call at the drop of a dime, that'll be there or show up and do different things, or be able to say I went here with my dad, or I went bowling with my dad, or me and my dad did different stuff together. So that's what it gave people a reason to be envious of me. It gave people a reason to look up at me at the same time, and it also took a lot of peer pressure off me, because it made me cool. It made me cool in my teenage years, where being cool is important. So, all right, thanks, Dad, for being who you are, and I love you.
More than welcome. I love you too. I'm proud of you. I love you. You're a great man, a great father. I just, I brag about, having a son like you. I love having a son like you. Your children, I mean, you're the best. You just took fatherhood, parenthood, and being a son to a whole nother level. So, thank you.
All right.
I love you too.